right. The past few months have been rife and filled with a lot of ethnic tensions, agitations, confrontations, and what have not. These agitations and confrontations, however, got a stronghold this year, which bears the question, what prompted or ignited these ethnic tensions? But to answer that, we have to go back to the genesis. You see, this whole thing started because a particular tribe felt like they owned everybody. This particular tribe, sadly, is a tribe known as the Igbo tribes. You see, the population of Nigeria is over 260 million plus people, and the population of the 5 southeast states, according to the last census, is 18.4 million. And within this number are enshrined the following ethnic groups in the southeast, which most persons might not be aware of. Enugu State has the following ethnic nationalities: 1, the Igala ethnics; 2, the Idoma ethnics; 3, the Igbo ethnics as its major ethnic groups. Ebonyi State has the following ethnic nationalities: 1, the Amoda ethnics; 2, the Eda ethnics; 3, the Ikwo ethnics; 4, the Oring ethnics; 5, the Igbo ethnics. Abia State has the following ethnics: the Bibio ethnics, the Ijaw ethnics of Ndoke, and the Igbo ethnics. Imo State has the following ethnic nationalities: the Igbo ethnics and the Ikwere ethnics of Ohaji. Anambra State has the following ethnic: the Igala ethnics, the Edoid group of Onitsha, and the Igbo ethnics. So you see, if you take away all these other ethnic groups from the 18.4 million total population of the southeast, you'll find out that the Igbos are just a fraction of that number. Probably around 7 to 8 million are actually Igbos. Hold up. I know your question might be, but Igbos travels to other states now. Well, while that definitely is true, the law of population migration states that 90% of indigenes are usually residents in their land. And in the situation of a mass exodus, then maybe 20% could be outside their region. Emphasis on a rare case of a mass exodus. So, even if these factors were being put into perspective, the Igbo populations will still be around 9 to 10 million or still maybe less. Now let's continue. Pay attention. You see, the Nigerian institution gave Igbos a majority population status after adding the entire South states and counting them as Igbos. Well, some persons may ask, what has this got to do with any of this? Well, apparently, the Igbos has done this math and calculation and found out that they don't have the number, contrary to the Nigerians' inclusion of the Igbos as a majority tribe. And this is a major reason the Igbos started a popular campaign known as the Unified Igbos Now campaign, where they go about telling every ethnic group who has similarities with them and those that don't, that they are all Igbos. So we see the Igbos today going about chanting, Ikwere is Igbo, Eka is Igbo, Epe is Igbo, Ibanke is Igbo, Yoruba and Isoko are Igbos. Even northern tribes like Idoma and Thieves are not left out, as they are even including the northern tribes of Idoma and Thieves to their Igbo maps. Everyone is glaring that these whole ethnic groups are not Igbos or in any way related to Igbos, but have their distinct ancestry and roots. Take for instance, we the Ikwere people, ancestrally, we trace our root to Benin, and the Igbos we call Isoma, which is a very derogatory word. But the Igbos are claiming they are our brothers or related to us. Quick question though, if you are brothers with the Ikwere people, like you claimed, how come our ancestors never named you Nwene or Wana, which rightly translates to brother, but rather gave you a name which means slaves, a name the same Ikwere people still call you till death? You see, when this tribe makes this bogus claim, it's actually laughable because the Igbo race like we know it is not up to 400 years old. So historically, the Ikweres you claim, the Ekas you claim, are all far older than the Igbo as a race. You see, according to history, the word started off as Igbos by the British, which is an obvious acronym for the word International British Organization, IBO, British Transatlantic Slave Organization. But when the transatlantic slave trade came to a halt, the Igbos decided to still keep the name, which they later added a G to it. And today, we have Igbo. And I know some ignorant ones will be like, we are Igbo. There is no stretch of the Bo in your name. Even if we are to break the words apart, it will still be I meaning I, and Bo meaning unalived. There is no Ndi, so Igbo will be I'm unalive. Example of such words are Igbo Madu, you unalived someone. If the Igbo in the word Igbo Madu means I'm unalived, why then will you say Igbo is wrong and that your name is Ndibo? Besides, no ancestor will just wake up and name themselves ancient people. Going by that logic, they mean to tell us an ancestor who just had a clan in that present era woke up one day and said we are Asians. This is an obvious lies that these Igbos use to deceive the general public. So in summary, the Igbos and their idea that everyone is Igbo is an expansionist view. by some desperate ethnic group who have come to the realization that their ethnic group is actually a minority ethnic group in Nigeria and looking for a way to annex other regions as a part of their tribe to gain more population and become significant in the scheme of things. And some ignorant ones will still come and be like, but Igbos are 70 million. Well, I stand to be corrected, but if Igbos actually had up to 40 million people, don't you think they would be more relevant in the political scene? Don't you think Igbos with such massive population will be producing Nigerians president regularly? Just sit back, watch, and learn. This is the Equity Social Awareness Forum TV, and I remain your host, Big Bright.